No one expected the stones to still be accurate. Not after thousands of years. Not after erosion, earthquakes, and shifting skies. Yet when modern astronomers mapped the positions again, something unsettling emerged. The ancient stone calendar was still aligned, perfectly. High on a forgotten plateau, far from any known city or written record, stands a circle of stone pillars arranged with impossible precision. No inscriptions, no royal names, no myth attached to explain its purpose, just stone and silence. For decades, archaeologists assumed it was ceremonial, a primitive attempt to track seasons, a spiritual site with symbolic meaning but no technical depth. That assumption collapsed the moment the first satellite overlays were applied. When researchers plotted the stones against solar and stellar movements, the alignments were exact, not just to the solstices, but to equinox, drift, lunar standstills, and long-cycle stellar risings that repeat only every several thousand years. This was not guesswork. It was calculation. The structure predicts celestial events with a margin of error smaller than many medieval observatories. And unlike Stonehenge or Nabta Playa, this site adjusts for axial precession, the slow wobble of Earth's rotation that shifts star positions over millennia. That detail changes everything. Because precession is not something you observe in a lifetime. It requires either generational data or inherited knowledge from a time far earlier than we are taught to consider. At the center of the site lies a flat stone disc, cracked but still intact, marked with shallow grooves radiating outward. For years, they were dismissed as weather damage. But when laser scans revealed consistent angles repeating across the disc, researchers realized the grooves form a mathematical model, one that mirrors celestial latitude lines. Each outer pillar corresponds to a specific astronomical cycle. Some track the sun, others the moon. A few, disturbingly, align with stars that are no longer visible from Earth's surface today, which raises a terrifying question. When this calendar was built, what did the sky look like? Geological analysis suggests the stones were placed at least 12,000 years ago, before the rise of agriculture, before writing, before civilization was supposed to exist at all. And yet the builders accounted for sky patterns that would not repeat for thousands of years after their time. This was not a calendar for survival. It was a calendar for prediction. Even more unsettling is what the site does not track. There are no markings for religious festivals, no seasonal rituals, no agricultural cues. Every alignment serves a single purpose: long-term celestial forecasting. Some researchers now believe the site was designed to warn future generations. A stone memory system. A message written not in language, but in motion. Because when the alignments are projected forward, they converge on rare celestial events, periods when solar output spikes, geomagnetic activity intensifies, and Earth's climate destabilizes. Events that modern science recognizes today, but ancient builders somehow anticipated. There is evidence the stones were adjusted at least once after their original construction. One pillar shows signs of being moved centuries later, realigned with a new stellar position. Someone returned, someone updated the system, but then the update stopped. No collapse, no destruction, no sign of abandonment. The site was simply left, as if the builders knew their work was finished. And then history forgot it. Official publications avoid discussing the calendar's predictive accuracy. Academic papers refer to it as symbolic. Funding for extended research was quietly withdrawn after preliminary results were leaked. Because acknowledging this site would require rewriting the origin story of human knowledge. It would mean accepting that a lost culture understood astronomy at a level rivaling early modern science, without metal tools, telescopes, or written mathematics, or worse, that they inherited the knowledge from an even older source. Today, the stones remain standing, still aligned, still tracking the sky, still working, a calendar that shouldn't function, but does. And every year, as the sun and stars return to their ancient positions, the stones silently mark the passage of time, waiting for someone to understand what they were truly built to remember.